Hello out there, and welcome to English to Plays. We're here with the Elysian Field, which is a new game. It's on Steam, and we're going to play. So, it looks like a bunch of arrow... okay. The noise of battle fills your eardrums as you lay on the floor of the battlefield, crushed under the feet of soldiers. An arrow has pierced your back with a second in your shoulder and a third in your knee. The clash of soldiers around you is so dense no sunlight can reach you on the floor. You glance around the floor and see the other soldiers who are with you on the first charge are also in a similar state. Some gasping and crawling in agony, and others remain lifeless. Get up. You wait for a gap in the fighting and force yourself up, the pain in your back unbearable as you squeeze between the soldiers. Look around. You take a moment to glance around to gather your surroundings. You are directly in the middle of the fighting, and you notice that your side is losing. Grab a sword and fight. Nice. You pick up the nearest sword from a fallen soldier and make your way toward the enemy. As you attempt your first swing, the pain in your shoulder becomes unbearable. You drop your sword and cry out in pain. Doing so grabs the attention of an enemy who immediately starts shoving his way toward you. Fight. Limping very forward, you face the enemy head on with no weapon. Your breathing becomes faster the closer the enemy gets to you. Just close enough, you swing your fist downward the enemy. You miss, and doing so you become lightheaded and your vision blurs. The blurred outline of the soldier you face swings his sword directly into your neck. You clutch your neck and collapse to the ground, falling under the boots of soldiers. You collapse to the ground, back to the familiar darkness of the battlefield floor, your mouth filling with your own blood. Oh, and the sound just cuts out, stops. In simultaneous fashion, your breath and heart stop as you squirm around on the floor. Your mind falls blank as you struggle to form any more thoughts. So there should be a space there, it's getting cold. A jolt of energy rushes through your body, and your eyes pry wide open. The pain from the arrow subsides, and you find the motivation to stand on your own 2 feet. You've woken up in a battlefield, but not the same one as before. Okay, so that's our little choose-your-own-adventure start to the game. Oh, here we are. But there's no sound. Okay. A memory not your own sweeps your mind. You can hear 2 voices in the distance. Can I? Why is there no sound? Surely there would be sound. There was sound at the start. I don't know why games do this. Oh, there is sound. What was I doing? Okay, I've got sound now. I don't know why I couldn't hear it before. Right. Why were you so cold and bitter in your life? Sure, your life was not the best, but to hold on to those emotions was a choice you made, and a choice that affected everyone else around you. My life was filled with nothing, absolutely nothing. I never pursued the opportunities afforded me, and I never did what I wanted to. Despite that, I was not cold, nor was I ever bitter. I was just scared. A scared man was all I was. But let us make no mistake, it was not a choice. The conversation continues, but the memory fades out till you can no longer hear. Alright. So that's my dude. Oh, the bird just flew through me. That's a little bit disconcerting. Alright, so I'm limping around. Oh, I can kind of shuffle. Doing a little awkward shuffle. There's a lot of dead people here. I'm just looking, see what the place looks like. So there's another memory here. We'll read this memory too. A memory not your own sweeps your mind. You can hear 2 voices in the distance. You're dead now. Why do you need to go back? But I died so young. My life was taken away from me through no fault of my own. My only mistake was to go buy food for my family, and on the way some fool made a mistake which took my life. My family will never get to see me again. The conversation continues, but the memory fades out, so you can no longer hear. Sure. Alright. We're going for some more. So there's lots of memories, it seems like. Oh, there's a cool statue in the distance. I like that. Yeah, okay. So we keep getting that little prompt at the start. I'm sorry, but I just cannot fathom how someone like you could possibly have been happy at any point in your life. Forgive me for saying this, but your life was just nothing. Wow, that's pretty rude. That is because you do not know what life even was. While the king finds his gratitude in the kingdom he runs, or the foes he slayed, or the gold he makes, what do you think the rest of us do? We don't go out doing great challenges. Rather, we have to find enjoyment in the smaller parts of life. Not everyone is a king or a scholar. Some are just human. I feel like this would be more effective if we had some voice actors. Just saying. You know, just to elevate it to that level. Rather than telling us there's voices in the distance. It's a video game. Why not just have the voices be in the distance? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I guess we're going to keep playing. We're going to keep going. We're making our way downtown. We are not walking fast. Faces are passing, and we're homebound. Here we go. Dying soldier, sure. Forgive me, but I still don't understand why you thought there would be more here than there actually is. Death is the end and nothing more. But I thought I would get to see my family again. My mother and father, I thought there would be more to the afterlife than just this. I'm sorry the afterlife was not what you were expecting, but this is the reality, unfortunately. When someone dies, they are truly gone. No seeing them again, not feeling their presence, but this is the process we all go through. Perhaps you can take some comfort in that. Alright? So we're... I like that the protagonist limps. I like that. Looks pretty cool. Oh, we have a stamina bar, I guess. I don't know why that keeps coming up. Being here makes a few things clear to me. What is that? We suffer and torture ourselves in imagination rather than facing the reality that awaits us. Why should I have been so worried? I faced those challenges with the same tools that I faced my previous challenges with. Now I face a choice in front of me that my imagination wants to spiral with. Truly being dead is no different to being alive. Okay. I mean, I guess. Oh, those are dead horses. Dead horses. Alright. A memory not your own sweeps your mind. Again. So, it did not matter what I did in life. No matter what I was going to end up here. Then what was the point of being a good person? I disagree. You knew at least 1,000 people during your lifetime, and if you made a positive impact on each of them, then those 1,000 people also met 1,000 people during their life. Then you touched the hearts of 1 million people. Who knows the impact you left on the world? We could not calculate it even if we tried. So do not dare tell me it did not matter what you did in life. You had 1 million people at your fingertips. I hope you used that opportunity well. I mean, that is an interesting thought, for sure. Alright, I like this music. It's very peaceful. Yeah, I think my only qualm here is that I wish that they actually got some voice acting here. Wait, so there's no one other than us here? No supreme being? But I have so many questions unanswered. Why was I born? Did I fulfill my purpose? There has to be someone responsible for this. Well, unfortunately, it's only us two here. But why do you need a higher being to answer those questions for you? Now that you are dead, tell me why do you think you were born? Did you fulfill your purpose? Perhaps the higher being you are looking for is simply yourself. Were you not responsible for your own life? Right. Okay, there was another one over here. We're gonna walk over here. I like this campsite. It's pretty cool. Yeah, nearly there. Here we go. I cannot believe how much we used to complain about the shortness of time we had on the planet. Now that I'm here, I can barely remember enough of the memories to know what my life was really like. I had more time than I knew what to do with. My mistake was to act like that time would not eventually end, and I did nothing in that time that ought to have done. Perhaps that is the curse we are all destined to face. No, it is simply another challenge, or rather it was. Sure. Cue the violin sting, of course. I mean, that is quite pretty. I'll grab a screenie of that. That's pretty. Alright, I'm not seeing any... Oh, there's another memory. I thought I'd run out of them. Yeah. We're nearly there. We are looking for some more memories. What kind of afterlife is this? This is not how I was told it would be. I was supposed to live a good life for the promise of a greater afterlife. Moral dessert. We should be glad we even got this afterlife. There was never any guarantee of anything after. We believed the words of others who claimed to know what happened after we died. We should not dwell on those false claims. Rather, we should accept the reality of what we have right now. Okay. Are there any more? I don't want to miss any, of course. It looks like there's like one final one there, and then I like shoot up into the sky. All right. Yeah, it looks like there's one final one. We're sort of limping our way there. Let's go. It is very pretty. The game, I'll give the game that. It is very pretty. I like the colors of the trees and stuff there. Oh, there's some graves. Some more dead soldiers. Oh. A soldier lays against the statue with a sword protruding from his chest. He seems to have been waiting for you as he gives you a warm glance when he notices your presence. Hello, my friend, he says faintly. Are you okay? The soldier lets out a weak chuckle. I could ask you the same question. Any more arrows and I would have mistaken you for a porcupine. But yes, I am fine, just resting. Who are you? I was a soldier like you, but I was also a son, father, and husband. I feel names do not really matter here, at least not more than what I think I was in life. What do I do? That will be for you to decide, my friend. I suggest you reflect on your life before deciding. Yeah, so did I, utters the soldier. I thought I'd live to accomplish all the goals I wanted in life. Instead, I was ambushed in the forest and left to die. All the privileges of life stripped away from me in a single moment. Now they are replaced with nothing but regrets. Tell me, what do you regret? Sure, I regret not living up to my potential. I've come to the realization that even with 1,000 years of life, no one can ever reach their full potential. Even if we could reach our full potential, what would we have done after? Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Perhaps you will find a way in your next life. Yeah, my next life? You don't know? You have a choice here. Behind the statue is a coffin. It will put your soul to rest. There is nothing after. I cannot promise you it will be peaceful, but that is one option. Your other option is to go back the way you came. You will find a door. You will be reborn on Earth as a new being. Perhaps better or worse than your life before. Born to a random family in a random country. You will lose all your current memories and start afresh, but you will still have the same soul. I hope you make a wise decision, whatever it may be. You may leave me here. I will get up once I make a decision. I wish you good luck. Yeah, you should find yourself a new life. Thank you, my friend. That means a lot to me. Good luck. So back the way I came is a door. Or behind him is a coffin. So that's the coffin. But if I go back the way I came, there's a door. Let's go back the way I came. Let's see what that one is, and I'll fast forward. So I'm going to stop fast forwarding. They've added in the sound of people fighting because it's like that's what you're going back to, I guess. So you're making that choice to go back to the fighting. Essentially, you have one more slog through the through life. It's very Zen, I guess. Very Buddhist. Like I said, I feel like voice acting would really put this game over the top, but it's probably hard to do. Hey, there's the door. Cool. We're gonna go through that door. Go back. So that's the end. So we decided to go back. And that's it. We don't find out what happened. It's quite loud though. Yeah, it's quite loud. And a special thank you to you for playing. Aww. Isn't it nice? So we chose to go back. It's quite a short game. I like it though. Yeah, a very, very short game. Let's go look at the description and see what the game has to say for itself. Alright, The Elysian Field, a gorgeous third-person casual adventure game centered around a dying soldier wandering through? So wandering, I suppose is what it's supposed to say. The Elysian Field, witnessing the final moments of those already gone before leaving his own mark. Whew. Uncover memories and a final conversation before laying to rest. Developed by Faizan Alam. Costs $1.99, so that's yeah, if you like what you saw and you want to give it a go, definitely worth picking up. It's lovely. It's lovely. I guess the only thing that I would have liked more is if there was some voice acting. Considering there's not that many lines, it shouldn't be that hard to get some voice acting in there, but I guess you wouldn't want to put in bad voice acting because that would definitely detract from the experience. So you need some good voice acting, which would, help catapult it. In this third-person exploration game centered around a soldier and his final experience the final moments of a dying man as he wanders, it's an A, wanders through the Elysian field, witnessing the last thoughts and memories of others before he too leaves his final mark. An atmospheric environment to be explored by players, an emotional soundtrack, a short emotional story, around 10 to 15 minutes with little gameplay. And it's got one positive review, and I will be giving it a positive review as well. Let's look at Faizan Alam. First game, only game. Keep it short and simple, and really, make sure that you polish what you've got there. So they've done that. It's very cool. Yeah, I don't have a lot of extra stuff to say about it. It's a nice little vignette story. And the only thing that I feel like would make the game better would be voice acting. Yeah, because the sound design is pretty solid, but it would be a lot better if there were just, you received the memory and then you heard some voices or whatever, just a little bit more production value would be great. But for $2, it's really good. It's really good. So I'm going to leave it there. That's the Elysian Field. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Check out the game. All that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Class dismissed.